Get ready for a surprising story. In The Crane, the Snake, and the Crab's Clever Plan. A smart little crab hatches a brilliant idea to outwit a wicked snake. But sometimes even the cleverest plans don't turn out quite how you expect.
Beside a vast, shimmering blue lake, where calm waters gently rippled, stood a magnificent, ancient banyan tree. Its mighty branches reached far and wide, providing shelter to many creatures. High up in its leafy canopy, numerous graceful white cranes had built their cozy nests. These beautiful birds loved to glide on the gentle breezes and fish in the sparkling lake below. However, a secret shadow loomed at the foot of their grand tree. Tucked away deep within a dark hollow in the roots, lived a cunning and poisonous black snake. This sly serpent would often slink silently up the tree, preying on the newborn crane chicks as soon as they hatched. The cheerful bird colony lived unaware of the snake's sinister meals, their joyous squawks masking the silent tragedies occurring below. One day, a mother crane whose heart was heavy with sorrow stood on the muddy banks of the lake. Her beautiful white feathers drooped, and her long neck was bowed with sadness. Just like many others before her, she had recently lost her precious chicks to the wicked black snake. She had guarded them carefully, but the snake was too sly and too quick. Deep, mournful cries escaped her beak, echoing softly across the peaceful water. She felt utterly helpless, consumed by her grief and the pain of her great loss. Her sorrow was a quiet, profound sound that drew the attention of another small creature nearby. A lively little crab, with a shiny red shell and quick, scuttling legs, happened to be foraging for food nearby. Its beady black eyes, always alert, noticed the grieving bird. The sound of the crane's soft sobs carried gently on the breeze, catching the crab's attention. Curious and a little mischievous, the tiny crab made its way across the wet bank. With a polite, though perhaps a little too cheerful voice for the sad occasion, the small crab tilted its head and asked, "Why do you cry, dear Auntie Crane? Your beautiful voice usually sings, not weeps." The crane looked down, surprised by the tiny creature's words. The poor crane sighed, a long, weary sound that rustled her feathers. "Oh, dear little crab," she replied, her voice trembling, "I am truly the most unlucky mother in this whole lake. All of my sweet, innocent children have been devoured by the wicked black snake. That cunning serpent lives in the hollow at the base of our grand banyan tree." She dabbed a tear with her beak. What else can a heartbroken mother do but weep bitterly for her lost fledglings? I wish I were strong enough or clever enough to get rid of him myself. If only I could, he would be gone forever. The little crab pulled back into its shell for a moment, thinking carefully. It mused internally, a tiny, mischievous glint sparkling in its beady black eyes. This is a perfect chance. I can help the Auntie Crane, yes, but also achieve something for my own kind. The cranes are our natural enemies, always trying to catch us for a meal. A cunning smile spread across its crabby face. I will tell her a clever mix of truth and lies, just enough to bring about both outcomes. Emerging from its momentary thought, the crab straightened up and looked at the grieving crane. "Auntie Crane," it chirped, its voice full of false eagerness, "I have an excellent plan to help you get rid of that nasty black snake once and for all." The clever crab, eager to share its seemingly brilliant idea, began to explain with enthusiasm. "Here's what you need to do, Auntie. There's a burrow not too far from here, just a short flight away, where a very hungry mongoose lives. It paused for effect. This mongoose absolutely loves to eat meat and fish, so all you have to do is gather some tempting scraps of fish and flesh. Then scatter a little trail of these delicious pieces, leading all the way from the mongoose's burrow directly to the black snake's hollow at the base of our banyan tree. The crane listened intently, a flicker of hope in her eyes. When the mongoose smells that yummy trail, the crab continued, he will surely follow it right to the snake's home. And once he finds that wicked snake, he will certainly fight and kill him for you. Filled with a new surge of hope, the sad crane agreed immediately to follow the crab's clever advice. She flew off and diligently gathered tasty morsels of leftover fish and small bits of meat, creating a tempting trail. Carefully, she scattered them in a tempting line, starting from the mongoose's hidden burrow and leading all the way to the ominous hollow of the black snake. Just as the cunning crab had anticipated, the keen-nosed mongoose easily picked up the delicious scent. He eagerly followed the trail, his agile body twitching with anticipation for a meal. Suddenly, upon reaching the tree's foot, the mongoose spied the sleek black snake slithering from its hiding place. A fierce, sudden fight erupted between the two natural enemies. With swift moves and brave strikes, the brave mongoose, a fierce hunter, bravely killed the wicked snake, eliminating the threat to the nests. After the fierce battle, the mongoose proudly surveyed his victory, feeling quite content with his meaty reward. As he looked up into the vast branches of the banyan tree, his sharp, intelligent eyes noticed something else. To his surprise and delight, he saw many plump, majestic cranes nesting peacefully among the leaves. "What a stroke of luck," thought the mongoose, his stomach rumbling anew. "Not only did I get rid of that snake, but now I've discovered an even bigger feast." In the days and weeks that followed, the cunning mongoose skillfully climbed the sturdy tree again and again. One by one, the once safe cranes, unaware of the new danger, became easy prey for the hungry new resident, until, tragically, all the beautiful cranes were gone. The lake and the banyan tree fell silent, their joyful squawks replaced by a hollow quiet. And so, FME's children, this tale truly shows us a very important lesson in life. It teaches us something very deep about the choices we make. Sometimes, when we seek revenge or try to solve a problem with cunning instead of clear thinking, things can go wrong. The crane wanted to get rid of the snake, and the crab wanted to harm the cranes. But by being tricked into helping the mongoose, the cranes ended up worse off than before. It reminds us to be very careful who we trust and what advice we follow. Always think about the full consequences of your actions, especially when dealing with those who might have hidden motives. True wisdom lies in understanding the whole picture, not just parts of it, and choosing kindness instead of harmful tricks. So, always choose your helpers wisely and think before you act.
Ever dreamed of being the hero? Now you get to be the star. Your adventure starts at TalesMio. Visit talesmio.com now.